So whether you're in traffic, having breakfast, or starting your workday, I'll be right here, keeping you informed and engaged. So Lagos, stay tuned, set your alarms, and mark your calendars, and let's kickstart our mornings together, right here on the Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info and Kofi Bartels. Let's talk.
Live from the heart of Victoria Island, you're listening to your number one station, 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Okay, Lagos, welcome. Good morning. It's the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigeria. For our guest this morning, as we look at Nigeria's new national minimum wage, is a member of the National Administrative Council of the Nigeria Labour Congress, and he's also the head of the Department of Information with the Nigeria Labour Congress. I'm talking about Comrade Upah Benson. Comrade Benson, good morning to you. Thank you very much for joining us on the Morning Crossfire.
Good morning, Mr. Bartels.
Thank you very much for your time. All right, then, of course, those of you listening in, this morning, Crossfire, your thoughts are welcome. 0201-277-0993, 0201-277-1993, 1993, no, I think the 0993 is the one we're taking. Our female line, 0201-465-7190, 0201-465-7190. Lagosians, you've been asking for a chance to talk about this minimum wage issue and also to interact with the leadership of the Nigeria Labour Congress. We have one of them here, so please call right now. You can ask your questions. This matter of minimum wage involves you. It involves me. It involves all of us. It involves the entire country. And indeed, a lot of you have been clamoring for the federal government to do something better, give the Nigerian workers a better deal. So our female line is 0201-465-7190. Regular line, 0201-277-0993. 0201-277-0993. WhatsApp number is 08095-975805. 08095975805. The federal government, organized labor, as well as organized private sector agreed, of course, last week on a new national minimum wage of 70,000 naira per month. And of course, is this enough as far as you're concerned, those of you listening, to alleviate the suffering of Nigerian workers with the current economic hardship? Also, we're asking you, do you think the new national minimum wage will address, the issue of strikes? What impact do you think the new minimum wage will have on the overall economy and the cost of living in Nigeria? Thirdly, on hindsight, whether strikes by the organized labor in the country necessary, and do you feel labor handled the negotiations well? And Mr. Benson, please give us a reason why labor went from 1 million naira demand to 70,000 naira agreement, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Bartels. Yeah, we wanted something even bigger than a million, given the grim statistic of inflation, exchange rate, cost of living, on social and non-social activities. Wanted something really big. But in the course of negotiations, we came to 500 for something, 250, and eventually now settled for 70,000. We must be honest with you that 70,000 will not meet the needs of the average minimum wage earner. But then, a good negotiator of necessity must know when to cut a deal. And we cut the deal and walked away. Now, we have heard from people needless ties the organized labor. We heard that before. But we want to let them know, in negotiations, you either cut a deal and go home with something to be back the next day to fight, or you lose everything. So we cut the deal, and we'll take.
Benson Upah, can you hear me, please?
Loud and clear.
Okay. So you've caught the deal to live and fight another day.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you give us details? Because we didn't see any document after that meeting with the president at Aso Rock Villa. What are the details of that deal that was cut with the President Bola Tinubu?
On the side of cash, we have 70,000 in the kitty, which represents, in terms of cash, it represents 100 and something percent, because we're moving from 30 now to 70%. That is one. On the non-cash, Mr. President has promised to give CNG buses, conversion kits, and other incentives. He has also, on his honor, assured that those things which we mutually signed in an MOU in the past and were not executed will now be implemented. Thirdly, we will now move from the 5-yearly cycle of negotiation to a 3-yearly cycle, meaning that in the next 2 years, we will start negotiations for a new national minimum wage. These are some of the highlights.
Okay, all right. So you're saying, apart from the cash, which is 70,000 naira from 30,000 naira, that's more than 100% increase.
Sure.
Yes, indeed. Then, of course, non-cash incentives, CNG buses, and then CNG conversion kits. Then, of course, a 3-yearly review of the minimum wage as opposed to 5-yearly review.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Interesting. Are there any other things you got apart from these, sir? You want to add before I ask you the next questions?
Yeah, we did say that there should be incentives for organized private sector, small businesses, big businesses. If you take a look at our MOU of October 2nd, 2023, it was not about wages or salaries alone. It was all-encompassing how the business environment could be made more productive, create more jobs, enhance our capacity. It was about infrastructure. Open up the roads, build the railways, do those things that will considerably bring down the cost of goods and services, movement, cost of health, education, all those things. So organized labor has been very thoughtful. It's not only about those in the public, organized private sectors. It's been about everyone. And we have a commitment now, this will fly. And we're acting on the integrity of Mr. President. And take note, when he did make the commitment to say these things will not happen, it was not, I would assume, about political talk. It was about he himself seeing the realities around him, both in the country and in the continent. So time has come for any serious-minded leader to tackle these problems that create unreasonable hardship for the people.
All right. So basically, we're looking at, for labor, 70,000 naira cash incentive, non-cash CNG buses, conversion kits, and we're looking at the what did we talk about again? The 3-yearly review of the minimum wage. Sir, is there how many CNG buses will be given to who or to whom? I don't know which way. Is it to who? Yes, sir. How many CNG buses are going to be given, and to who or to whom will they be given, rather?
I do not readily have the figures on my fingertips, but I want to tell you that Mr. President has made a commitment to give a certain number to organized labor, a certain number to other private sector operators, in that order. So, as it is, CNG will be the main driver of movement, as it is.
How many can you remember exactly? Not exactly, but maybe a range of, was it maybe 100 and something, 150, 200, something less than 100, sir?
Well, Mr. Bartels, I have told you I cannot recall. So do not compare me to mention a figure that I cannot defend.
All right, sir. So he's going to, the president said he's going to give some of the buses to organize labor.
Yes.
What is this intended to achieve?
Movement, which will directly influence costs of virtually everything. Do not forget that when the subsidy was removed on the 29th of May 2023, in the grounds of Eagle Square, cost of movement, cost of goods and services, cost of health, cost of education moved up by at least 300%. And those costs have been moving. In the heart of any group of people or nation, movement is core. So if now CNG mechanism or phenomenon could crash that cost, crash it by more than 50%.
About 40%.
No, it should be up to 50%.
Okay, let's go to your 50%. Yeah.
Because I tell you this, if say you will need 10,000 naira fuel to take you a certain distance,
yeah,
CNG, 2,000 naira CNG could take you to that destination.
Yeah, that's what I was asking you, Mr. Upah. How many buses will organize labor league to feel the impact of these CNG buses that the government wants to give on Nigerian workers?
Well, I have told you, I do not recollect the number of buses that Mr. President promised.
No, I'm asking how many will labor need, organized labor need, to... what will be the modus operandi for sharing these buses out? Will it be to NURTW? Will it be to state governments? Will it be to ministries, department agencies? How will the buses be shared to ensure that Nigerians feel the benefit of this agreement?
Well, I would want you to understand that the number of buses that will be given out will not necessarily solve all the problems. Take note of this. The buses will merely kickstart this process. The buses to be given will kickstart this process. Other entities or groups businesses are expected to latch onto this. With this, now we're going to have a multiplier effect. Okay? It's like we're going to move from PMS dependency to an alternative. You know, and we're coming into this a bit late. In some countries, this has been done. For instance, in Brazil, they rely on dual system.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
So in effect, Mr. Bartels, a moment, please.
Yes.
So in effect, what the government has promised to do is like kickstarting a process, a model. Okay. In the end, other people are going to see it, and they're to take their own initiative.
All right. Okay.
But coming directly to your question, if I were involved in the process of giving out buses, I would say we should look at our centers of operation.
Okay.
Meaning the federal level, the state level, the local government level.
Okay.
And then also the organized private sector level.
Okay, Mr. Upah, please hold the thought. Interesting you've said that. We want to put a listener on who will ask the question, then we will come back for the break. You can answer. Hello, good morning.
Kofi, thank you very much.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name?
This is Nena. I was the lady that asked you the other day to bring their president. At least you're starting from somewhere.
Oh, well.
Kofi, I hope the man is listening. From all indication, they are not prepared. Do you understand? You're asking him a simple question. You're going for negotiation. What part of the negotiation should have been? Give us this number of whatever boss, CNNG and all, and then this is, I mean, this one to this state, this one to this state, this one to this state. Is it not supposed what they were supposed to arm themselves with? The negotiation, Kofi. Another thing is, nobody is asking them for too much money, because if you do it, everything will skyrocket. All we are asking is Labour knows. He is saying that immediately the president said about the 29th fuel subsidy is gone, that everything skyrocketed. Good. They knew that. Why are they now allowing them to knock down that event center, to build a road that will just go to Calabar without considering other things? Why didn't Labour insist on taking that to get our refineries working? Why? Kofi, there are always Ministry of Health budget every year.
Okay.
How many times have has neighbor insisted that there must be dialysis machine for the poor that are dying of kidney dialysis that they need, that they can't afford?
Okay.
How many years? How many in a year? In 4 years? How many have been provided?
We have a commercial break. I tell you what, stay on the line. I'll get back to you.
I'll wait.
You are your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Mommy Ayo.
Yes?
You're cooking again?
My sister. You know I like to keep my family happy.
So you use Tasty Tom?
Of course.
This stew is so red and thick.
Tasty Tom tomato mix enriches my meals with an appealing and appetizing red color.
So Tasty Tom is this red and thick?
Yes, oh.
It's also tasty.
Can we have more, please?
I am going to get my own Tasty Tom tomato mix. My family deserves to be happy too.
Yes, sir. With Tasty Tom tomato mix, you can give your family more of meals that make them happy. It's thick, tasty, and enriches your meals with an appealing red color. It's enriched with vitamins and fiber that are good for the body. Tasty Tom for tasty meals.
Well man and well woman. Are you tired and run down? Well man and well woman from Vitabiotics UK provide your one-a-day tablets with all the benefits for healthy living.
Well man has been specially developed for men to maintain general health and vitality.
Well woman is a blend of minerals and vitamins at optimal levels, specifically designed for busy modern women.
Make a healthy change today with Well man and Well woman. Available in all good pharmacies nationwide.
Health and vitality.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Very.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo 3-in-1 milky and creamy for you. It's so milky. I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids the new Milo 3-in-1. Milky and creamy. It's truly milky. It contains calcium to help your champ win every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! Do you have a low JAM score? No need to waste a year at home. Now University of Nigeria's School of Preliminary Studies offers you an alternative route into the university. Operating in Abuja, Now SPS prepares students for direct entry admission into 200 level at any Nigerian university through JUPEP. Visit sps.nowuniversity.edu.ng or call 0906 906 8447 to apply now.
Every child loves Bobo, my special Bobo Bobo drink. Every adult loves nutritious yogo free. Tasty creamy yogo free. My Bobo, my yogo, ooh la la la.
Bobo, filled with vitamins and minerals, is every child's favorite as it makes them sharp, leaves them bright, and keeps them healthy. The taste is awesome and the feeling is so indescribably special. It comes in different flavors and is available in shops nationwide. Yogo yogurt is creamy, yummy, tasty, and specially made with vitamins and minerals to keep every adult truly fulfilled. It contains probiotics for your good health and nutrition. It has different flavors and is available in shops nationwide. Products of Bobo Fruits and Beverages.
My Bobo, my yogo, ooh la la la.
Ooh la la.
Hey Joe, have you heard about Cherry's latest ride? Oh yeah, I've been eyeing that slick beauty. What's the scoop? Well, let me tell you, it's not just a car, it's an experience. Really? What makes Cherry stand out? Smooth curves, cutting-edge technology, and power under the hood that's ready to unleash your driving dreams. Sounds impressive. What about affordability? Oh, Cherry's got you covered there too. You get luxury that is designed for efficiency. Every Cherry purchase comes with 6 years free service and 6 years warranty or 200,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. Really? 6 years free service for every purchase of Cherry from Kaloha? Absolutely. It's not just a car, it's a statement. So, what are you waiting for? Book a test drive today at Kaloha Showroom, 3rd Axel Road, Alapere, Lagos, or call 0818-589-9486 for more details. Visit our website www.cherry.com.ng and www.kaloha.com. Cherry, fun to drive. Terms and conditions apply.
Tell me which kind thing Viva no fi wash away. Jenna tomato paste or coffee stain your body. Viva go wash away. Chicken for your clothes now all you need for Viva to wash away. Gentle for your pocket, gentle for your hand. Oh my Viva, it wouldn't make you shine. Oh Viva, Viva. Oh yo yo, I love my Viva, Viva. Oh yo yo, Uncle say bye bye to very top stage yo. Oh yo yo, Mama say bye bye to any kind stage yo. Oh yo yo, oh Viva, Viva. Oh yo yo, I love my Viva, Viva. Oh yo yo.
Mommy, my teacher said 90% of my brain will develop by the time I am 5.
Really? What else did she say?
She said I need iron in my food for my brain to grow well.
Oh, very true. And that's why I give you Cerelac Junior every day, which provides half of your daily iron needs.
And Cerelac Junior tastes so good.
Cerelac Junior with Iron Plus. It's all good, Mom.
This season of Big Brother Naija is a must follow. Follow every twist and turn with eyes wide open. Because even when the journey begins with chemistry, chaos follows. Strap in for 2 journeys in one house. Big Brother Naija Season 9 premieres Sunday 28 July, 7 p.m. West African time on DSTV 198 and GoTV 49. Gold sponsor, Guinness.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk. Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back. It's still the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigerian Info. We're talking about Nigeria's new minimum wage. The federal government, organized private sector and organized labor have agreed, of course, you already know, on a new national minimum wage of 70,000 naira per month. But is this enough to alleviate the suffering of Nigerian workers? What we're asking you. Of course, what impact do you think this new national minimum wage will have on the overall economy and the cost of living in the country? And on hindsight, were the strikes by labor necessary? Do you feel labor handled negotiations well? Your thoughts are welcome. The number is 0201-277-0993. Are you satisfied with this figure? 0201-277-0993. We have a female line, 0201-465-7190. 0201-465-7190. Our guest is a member of the Nigeria Labour Congress National Committee. Talking about Comrade Upah Benson. He's the head of the Department of Information at the Nigeria Labour Congress. He joins us right here on the Morning Cross. So before we went on the break, Comrade Nena from Ajawa State was asking you some questions. I hope you got that right. Nena, can you just itemize your points again, just in a few seconds?
I was asking Labour. It's not about the amount that is being paid, that we want Labour to jump out, or when there's an increase. In fact, they don't even have time now, and then there's no opportunity for them in fuel. Fuel is just doing anyhow, and they can't even talk. What I'm asking Labour is, the hospitals, the ministers receive money, they receive their own subvention every year for 4 years of a government. And no Labour man will say, well, how many new dialysis machines are you putting out there in the hospital? At least the general hospital, the federal general hospital, nothing. Kofi, cholera came to Lagos, and then you hear somebody say that people will now pay. They will pay for the cholera injection. Well,
okay. All right. We need to get back to our guest, Comrade Benson.
Let him come and listen. No.
Oh, okay. I wanted you to summarize. Comrade Benson, are you there? Comrade Benson, are you there? Okay, our team will get back in touch with him. I don't know what happened. Maybe network or
I'll get back. I'll let them try.
All right, thank you very much. I just wanted you to summarize so that he could answer.
But write it down for him. This cholera that is in Lagos, how can somebody say that people will now pay for their injection?
Yeah, I know.
Kofi, look at Labour is there, and then hospitals are complaining.
Madam,
not doing anything about it.
Yeah, let's put Comrade Benson back. Comrade Upah Benson, are you there, please? Oh, I don't know what's going on. Okay, when it's put through, we'll put him on. 99.3, good morning. Hello, Comrade Benson, are you there, please?
Let me respond to the lady, please.
Yes, go on, by all means.
Well, I appreciate the passion of my sister, Miss Nena. But she spoke, in fact, I appreciate her passion, really. But she either spoke out of ignorance, or she spoke out of inexperience, or she spoke out of mischief. Either way, I want to assure her that Labour went more than prepared. And as some of these details may not be in the public domain, we know what we went asking for, and it was all comprehensive. This matter he's talking about cholera. I want to tell her, but for the obdurate position taken by by Labour, those public hospitals would not even have been in existence. They would have been sold a long time ago. So when people begin to criticize Labour, I want them to be reasonable and also ask themselves, what have they been able to win for themselves or for the people around them? Secondly, people like Nena, we stay in their own cozy homes. When we say, come out, protest peacefully, you don't see them. In Ghana here, people went out on the street. They were not led by the unions. In Kenya, in fact, what is going on in Kenya, the unions have no hand in it. Some people like Nena should mobilize and come out instead of doing armchair criticism. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Was there any written agreement signed between the federal government and Labour, sir, after that meeting and the agreement, for 70,000 naira minimum wage?
What happens is that the government will now originate an executive bill, which will be sent to the National Assembly. They will do the needful, send it back to Mr. President for assent. Once he signs it, it becomes a national law. So it is a law.
Okay, no, I'm saying, was there any MOU that this is what we are going to do?
No need for that now. No need.
But we're used to that. I mean, for over the years, if Labour goes into negotiation with the state government or federal government, or even as a company, an agreement will be signed.
Mr. Bartels, do not attempt to teach us our job.
I'm asking you, sir. I'm asking.
Yes, I have told you this is about the national minimum wage. This is not the regular job that we do, after which they will sign a MOU or agreement.
Okay.
Yes.
So for the other ones, I mean, what is there? You're the expert here. So for the other ones, what is on paper that you can use to hold the government to account? For instance, the CNG, because if you don't have a number, or if they give a number, something needs to be on paper that you can say, okay, hey, this is what you agreed to. Do it.
Mr. Bartels?
Yes.
In 2019 or so, 2020, the government agreed to give organized labor 500 buses.
Okay.
They didn't give more than 2. We fought and all of that. On paper, our agreement, so we didn't shoot anybody. The responsibility now lies with Mr. President. If he fails to honor his own statement, his own commitment, it is his image that is at stake. It is not ours. If he fails to do those things which will bring down the hardship in the country, he is more at risk than us. You understand? People are hungry, people are angry. So there is need to calm tempers in this country. That is the plain truth.
Okay, interesting. We want to take a call. I'll come back. I have some more questions for you. I don't know if this caller is there. Hello, are you there? Can you hear me, please? Good morning. Okay, we've lost that call. We're taking some more calls whilst I'll prepare to read your messages. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kofi.
Welcome. Your name?
Good morning to your guest as well.
Yeah, you can talk to him. He's listening. Yes, sorry.
I'm Mrs. Oboli calling from Ikorodu.
All right. He's on.
Mr. Benson, good morning, sir.
Good morning, my sister.
I want to commend Labour for how far it has gone so far. Your work is commendable. But I don't want to say Labour made a mistake bringing you here this morning to come and discuss with us, to come and tell us, opposite the state of Labour to us, because everybody is asking questions, including the presenter, and you're just bashing everybody as if you came here for a fight. What we desire as Nigerians is just a clarification. You went there on behalf of the people. You went there to see the president on behalf of the masses. None of us can assess the president. And so if you are privileged to assess the president, we just want a feedback. This was what you achieved. A simple question. You are answering all questions, putting up front, calling somebody ignorant, answering with belabored briefing. Sir, please. We only want clarification as millions of Nigerians listening to you. You are here to represent Labour. We want to hear from you. The fact that, go and see people are out there on the streets in their minions, little by little, coming out to say this is what we want.
All right, madam.
You come out and at the end of the day, you are coming to lord it over us. I think it is so wrong.
I will respond
to
her.
Very, very wrong.
Thank you, Miss. Your time is up.
Please leave that place.
Your time is up. Please. No, you have to accord our guest the respect that he deserves. Sorry, please.
Mr. Bartels.
Sorry about that, sir. Sorry about that.
Yeah, thank you very much. I will respond to her. Anybody who comes insulting us, anybody who does not want to have a reasonable conversation with us, we will also respond in the same manner. The lady said we are not prepared. I mean, she insulted us. We are not prepared. Do you know, what we are doing? What the hell?
All right. Mr. Benson, please take it easy. While we're calling our listeners to, to also be...
We are not at the mercy of anybody.
All right. Mr. Benson, so I was asking. You're saying that I was asking you what will the federal government, what can you use to hold them to account to say you promised us 1,000 CNG buses, 500 or so, you've not given us. Is there anything that you can use to hold them to account in case they don't deliver on the number of CNG buses that the president mentioned there? Or is it a verbal promise, a gentleman's agreement?
There are two options available to us. And one of such options is a reminder, and if there is failure to deliver, we could protest. The other option is to take it in our stride and move on. Let me tell you this. Organized labor can only owe themselves the duty of care. The right to protest, peaceful protest, is available to every citizen. It's there in the Constitution. There is no way in that Constitution where it is stated that it's organized labor that should do it. Okay? So Nigerians should look around themselves and see what is happening around the world, across the Western capitals, across African capitals. If there is anything they feel uncomfortable with, it is within their lawful right to say, no, this one I don't like. Thank you.
All right. Sir, Joe Ajero, NLC president, disclosed that President Tinubu gave an ultimatum to organized labor, either to accept 62,000 naira as minimum wage or get 250,000 naira as minimum wage with fuel price hike. And that's why they arrived at 70,000 naira. Does this therefore mean that the president was able to twist labor into accepting 70,000 naira?
Let me say something. Every negotiation, like litigation, must have an end. And it is up to the negotiator to cut their deal and walk away. At the time we took 70,000, we took a look at all the ramifications. And we felt it was time to cut that deal. I started with this, and I'm repeating this. So, and in doing this, we took into consideration everybody's interest. That is what I would tell you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So, sir, if the president was able to give labor options, does it not therefore mean the president was controlling the negotiation? Labor was not in control of its position because he says, okay, well, if you want 250,000, no problem. I'll increase the price of petrol. Or you take 70,000 and then we will not increase the price of petrol. We choose one. And then labor,
Mr. Bartels,
you now go to his... yes, go on.
Mr. Bartels,
sir,
you are an experienced man. When you go for negotiation, do not assume you will be the less able to control. Sometimes the odds favor you. Sometimes they don't favor you. It amounts to arrogance on our part if we say we were in control all the time. No, we were not in control all the time. Let me tell you. We were up against three formidable social partners. The federal government, the organized private sector, and the state government.
Yeah, but you organized labor, whom we know to always resist any oppression.
Excuse me, please.
Yes.
Organized labor, as you said, is organized labor. I want you to know, we do not have garrisons from Bayelsa to Yobe. Our formidable force, our members, the people, on whose behalf we negotiate and fight. Okay?
So your hands were tied.
I've told you that in negotiations, you should be able to give and take. If you don't have the spirit of give and take, then don't bother with engaging in negotiation.
All right, sir. Some Nigerians have been asking what inspired the leadership of organized labor at the presidential villa to sing Solidarity Forever and give the president 3 bosas. Bosa. Is that Labour was so impressed, with the result outcome of the negotiation?
Well, I'll respond to this by explaining that whenever we sing our solidarity song, it is meant to be a song of inspiration. In that moment, in happy moment, it is our signature tune. So assumptions should not be had that because we sang the solidarity song that we were exhilarated or we were exceptionally happy. No. Anywhere we go to, for good or for bad, that solidarity song is our anthem. We start with it, we end with it.
What about the bosa? The bosa for the president.
Just the question.
Yeah, okay.
Question.
All right.
On the bosa.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Given what preceded the 70,000, and Mr. President, whether you like it or not, was deserving of that appreciation. Take note, the governor, led by a vocal minority, said we are not going to pay even the 62,000. But here we had the president, instead of taking sides with them, said, no, I'm going to do a markup. And he added 8,000. I think it would have been very, very uncharitable if we didn't show that decorum to our president.
Okay, so the appreciation was for the markup of 8,000 naira.
It was for the gesture of Mr. President.
All right, sir. We have a call on the line. Thank you very much, Mr. Benson Upah. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, very quickly. Name, location, and contribution, please.
Yeah, I did that from Ikobi.
All right, straight.
I think, as far as I'm concerned, I think one most important issue that the man has mentioned is we have the liberty to also behave in a way that we behave collectively, to lodge our complaints or to address certain issues that we feel that is painful to us. You mentioned the likes of Kenya and some other countries. I think you have Nigerians realize that collective thinking is necessary to develop.
All right.
Or to forge ahead in this country.
All right, thank you.
All these, excuses or
thank you.
Putting labor on the spot will not help anybody.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much.
Focus on issues and address them.
Thank you very much for your time, did I? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Very quickly, your name, location, and contribution, please.
Kofi Bartels, good morning. Mecca is my name of Satellite.
Welcome.
You see, the guests in the studio, good morning. You see, Nigerians must understand something. Everything labor is fighting for is affecting every one of us. This idea of putting labor on the spot or blaming labor for this and that, for me, does not hold water. I'm sorry, I'm going to play the devil's advocate here. We are looking for heroes. We're looking for martyrs. Those people who are representing the labor union are human beings like us. Whatever vocation you belong to in this country, be you a journalist, in the medical profession, a lawyer, an accountant, you have your organized union, registered union. You can as well do what labor is doing. Go out there in the streets and make your statement count.
Right.
We should stop looking for heroes and martyrs.
Thank you.
This is the fight alone is not for labor. All over the world, it is not labor union that is affecting the change. It is the people. So let us stop looking for heroes and martyrs and stop being lazy Nigerians. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Benson. We have another caller. 99.3. Good morning.
Hello, Kofi.
Yeah, very quickly. Your name, location, and contribution. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Yusa.
Okay.
Please, I'm calling from Ikorodu.
Yeah.
I want to advise that the labor man that is there.
Okay.
They are not helping us at all. They are not doing their work. Let him stop saying that. Come to Ikorodu, Odogunyo, Italuwo, Gujo, where all these companies are using our people like slaves. I expected labor to be there to put things in order. This is how they will be. This labor, this minimum wage now, are they paying the people in Italuwo, those workers there that are using there? What is the work of labor? The work of labor is not to regulate price, put things. Okay, go to that place. You should pay my people 70,000. Go there, they're paying them peanuts, but they are taking it because they don't have options.
Thank you very
They
much.
are using them. Labor should come and do their work. Go to hospitals, do things.
Thank you. Thank
God
you very
bless
much.
you.
Thank you. All
Yeah,
right.
Mr. Bartels?
Yes.
I heard a lady say that when I say somebody spoke out of ignorance, that I was being rather robbed. But you can now see, you can see a contributor say our job is to go and ensure price control to regulate business.
No. She's talking about workers, worker welfare. So workers have been enslaved.
Listen to me. Listen to me. We have been doing our best, even in the organized private sector. Let me tell you, the law that is in place now, the law by this country that we have been fighting, is voluntarism. That if you work in an organization, in a company, you have to indicate interest.
Sir, it is the work of labor to regulate those prices with those companies to be able to manage your citizen rights.
Oh my! I don't know how you came in. Who is this, please?
It is the same lady. I'm still here.
Oh! I thought I ended your call. Sorry, your time is up, Mr. Benson. Please go on.
Yes. So I am saying that the present law is a departure for automatic membership of union. It is known as voluntarism. That you have to indicate that you want to belong to a union. On the basis of that, union members will come and organize you.
Okay, so you're fighting to change that.
Yes. So consent. Wait, I'm trying to explain to you.
Okay, because of time.
In most times, when unions move to companies like this, those companies will say our members will have forms there to show that they do not want to belong to any union. Sometimes we fight. We picket those unions.
All right.
And we carry ourselves to the Ministry of Labor.
Okay.
But I want to tell you that the law now is known as voluntarism. And that creates problems.
All right. Mr. Benson.
It is something we are fighting.
Mr. Benson.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
I just need a quick yes or no. Is Labour's demand for reversal of fuel subsidy removal and electricity tariff hike, is it dead?
It's not dead.
Well, okay. What happened to it?
The last time.
Okay.
The leadership of the National Assembly.
Yeah, very quickly, please, because of time.
Invited us on our insistence. The Minister of Power was invited.
Okay, Mr. Benson.
I want to tell you this.
Mr. Benson, I'm so sorry. Since you've said it's not dead, we have to leave it at that because of time. Please.
Okay.
I'll have you back.
I mean that the fight is on.
Thank you very much. Upah Benson, thank you.
Thank you.
Mommy Ayo. Yes? You're cooking again? My sister. You know I like to keep my family happy.
So you use Tasty Tom?
Of course.
This stew is so red and thick.
Tasty Tom tomato mix enriches my meals with an appealing and appetizing red color.
So Tasty Tom is this red and thick?
Yes, so.
It's also tasty.
Can we have more, please?
I am going to get my own Tasty Tom tomato mix. My family deserves to be happy too.
Yes, sir. With Tasty Tom tomato mix, you can give your family more of meals that make them happy. It's thick, tasty, and enriches your meals with an appealing red color. It's enriched with vitamins.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.